Right, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, guys. Right, this I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I know where to end, and I know where it's going to end. Now, what I've done is I've compiled a little list of the people that are representing them. They don't lead them because they're too thick to lead them. They're too stupid to come up with ideas on their own. They really are. One of them looks drunk all the time. He's an electrician. And the other one is a mum that's on benefits, lives in Milton Keynes, and I don't know if they live together. I really don't, but they are together a lot. Now, his home isn't insulated. Her home isn't insulated. Roger Hallam, the guy who's behind it all, or allegedly behind it all, from a reject from Extinction Rebellion, his home isn't insulated. None of them. They're all preaching this gospel, but none of them are backing what they're saying up. None of them. Not one. At least the ones we've seen. Now, the woman, she's been on with Richard Madeley. She's been on countless interviews. She really has. She's been all over the place. And I don't know what to say about her interview style, but she's just thick. She's just thick. And the guy that comes on as well, I don't know his name, but he's twice as thick. He really is twice as thick. They can't answer a question. All they can do is go into this rhetoric and this outrage of words that they've learnt off the back of a book or a piece of paper that's been handed to them. They've not come up with any of this information. It's all been given to them by someone else. Now, I was going to make this video about the people that they're not behind it, because there's a few people behind it, but the people running it, the people organising these sit down in the roads, and you can see who they are because they're the ones in the background. They're not sitting in the roads. They're the ones in the background filming it on their cameras. Now, I've caught one of them. I got one of them. I managed to get one of them. I'm not sure if I got the other one or she was just a motorist. I don't know. But she's there. I mean, this is what they do. Back in the Dartford one, there's a guy in a big long trench coat, big long leather, big gothy, big long trench coat, videoing it all for them. Now, they're the ones. If you was to target any one of the people that are protesting, that's the one. Because they're videoing it for their own enterprise, for their own publicity. And it's gaining momentum. Now, there's also a couple of photos of a guy or a couple of guys who want to have a sharp word with these sit-down chappies, and they're being prevented by the police. Now, the police are there to protect everyone. They're there to keep order. They're there to make sure that law is being, instead of adhered to, dragging them off the road, locking them to a lamppost and say, wait there, I'm going to go and get your mate. They're standing there doing nothing. They're preventing normal people, because these people sitting in the roads ain't normal. They're not normal. They're preventing normal people from going about their law-abiding, lawful business. They're preventing kids getting to schools. They're preventing people getting to work. They're preventing ambulances. They're preventing fire engines. They're preventing for the road users. Because every day, if you're going to use the M25 or you're going to use one of the major roads into London and now into Manchester or any other place, you get behind that wheel, you turn the key, the engine starts, and it must go through your mind once you set off, am I going to get held up by these idiots, morons, wastes of space? Their argument doesn't hold up. I'll put let me just move that way, Ed. That's it. I'll put something there for you to read. Now, one of me followers, he He sent that to me. I've screenshotted it for you to read it. I can't remember the numbers off heart. I should have written them down, but there you go. They're there. Have a read of those, and you'll see that the thing they want can't be done. It can't be done. It can't be done. What they're trying to achieve can't be done. They cling to one report. They cling to one report and don't listen to anything else. It's just mad. Now, I've put a couple of times when they've been interviewed on here by different people from different TV stations, different radio stations, and I've also put some pictures there. The guy that glued his face to the floor, complete moron. No other word for it, complete moron. Your super glue isn't like, I don't know, Evo stick. There are other glues available, but you can't just rub it off with your fingers and away it goes. Super glue is dangerous. It's chemical compounds are dangerous. It clearly says on the label, do not get on your skin. If you do, seek like medical advice, whatever. Do not get it in your eyes, and don't swallow it. Now, I once repaired a pair of sunglasses when I was leaving work with some super glue, and it was the bit in the middle that broke, and I thought, I'll just glue the bloody thing back together. Glued it back together. It was this bit, that bit there. Glued it back together, put them on, and Jesus, my eyes were streaming because of the I think acetate or whatever it is in this thing. I'm not a chemical genius, I don't know, but whatever is in this super glue was burning the shit out of my eyes, and I had to throw these things away straight away. Now that guy's, he super glued his face to the floor. Now just imagine all the vapours that are going into his eyes, they're going into his ears, they're going, it's just, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? Anyway, I'll put a little link up there, or a picture up there, of my solution to this. If they want to muck about with chemicals, then I totally recommend that you use these. Major joke shops, I don't know, online. I suppose they're available everywhere. Get these, use them. Good luck to you. The guy that sprayed ink in their face, I'll put his picture up there as well. A little video up there as well. What a guy. What an absolute genius. Ink. Wherever them people go, they got ink all over them. And then where they go, they're going to go, ah, you're the fucking idiot. Now I know. Thought I recognised you. No sympathy. If they did this stupid thing in a stupid way, which is what they're doing, what do they expect? Do they expect people to run out of their houses and shake them by the hands? And I personally would like to shake them by the throat, but that's another story. I'm not allowed to, and I probably won't. There's no argument for doing what they're doing. When I said, if you're going to do this damn silly thing, don't do it in this damn silly way. That was a quote from Yes Prime Minister, I think, or Yes Minister. Sir Humphrey Appleby, of course. Anyway, enjoy the pictures, enjoy the little videos I put up. These people are morons. Don't support them. If you can take action in a peaceful way. Oh, I like the guy with the bagpipes. But again, the bagpipes. All he wanted to do was sit down next to him and play his bagpipes. What's wrong with that? But a policeman walked from about 15 yards away. I'll show you the video. Walked 15 yards away, all the way to this fella to drag him away from the protester. Now, the thing is, okay, there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there was more than 5 police officers already standing next to this guy. None of them did anything. So what made this bloke, who wasn't a ranking officer, he was like a sergeant or something, but he weren't that high up. What made him walk the 15, 20 yards over to this guy to move him? What made him do that? He should have just left him. Should have just left him to play his bagpipes in this buckwheat's ear. Then I'd advise you get these items and use them. And yeah, use them all. You know, make sure these people are fully aware of how you feel about it. There's no point dragging them out of the way, because it would take 10 of you to drag these people out of the way and hold them while the traffic could get through. There was a couple of times when a van went to go through one, and the bloke stood up in front of him and tried to stop him. Well, I'm sorry, but if you jump out in front of a moving vehicle, you're going to get hurt. You are going to get hurt. And I'm surprised none of these people have been hurt yet. But I thought that was pretty good. And I think if it was me, I'd have gone on a bit further than that, and I'd have knocked the bloke over. But it was his fault. It was totally his fault. He shouldn't have jumped out in front of a moving vehicle, especially when there's green lights. You are going to get hurt. It is dangerous. So come on, people, fight back. Fight back. Oh, and thanks for everybody who has subscribed and who has commented and become part of the Shed Views. Really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Onwards and upwards.